everyone, it's Wendy. I just want to do a real quick haul video. End of March, I went to a retreat held by Country Craft Creations. This is the bag they gave us, and it was filled with all our goodies. We got a bottle of glue, we got a pair of Cutter Bee scissors, we got score tape, we got the kits for all our classes, and they included a warning: do not open until instructor instructs you to. And there is other goodies in there too. But this is a bag, and this is a really nice bag. And the nice thing about this one was it was actually held in the hometown of Country Craft Creations, and we got the opportunity to go see the actual warehouse for Country Craft Creations. I'm going to show you the stuff I bought, and some of it is from the actual kits because I didn't use it. And Tamara, just so you know, when the 3 boxes, yes, came, my husband didn't say a word. He just said, "You got 3 boxes." I go, "Oh, that's my stuff from the retreat." He goes, "Okay." So I can come back and play with you. And the nice thing is, they actually shipped our what we bought home for us for free if we bought enough. And of course, I bought enough. It was 3 boxes worth. Something I bought 2 more tips for my art glitter glue. That way, if one gets plugged, I have another one to put on there. And I recently lost my 2-ounce bottle in February. I actually did find it. It was at the bottom of my work coat. Let's see. So she bought items from the store to the retreat. We could buy there. You could either pay. I use PayPal because I have a card associated with that I use with my craft. So she would just send me the invoice. I would pay it. I think she sent me 3 or 4 invoices. I paid them all. But anyways, she had these flowers from Graphic 45. And let's see, this one's French Lilac and Purple Royalty. And this one is Classic Ivory Natural Linen. And I have plans for these. I'm making an extra special item. And if you've seen my work, you know I don't put a lot of flowers on the front and that, but I have plans. These are by Prima. I can't see what name they are, but they are so pretty. I think they're Rue de Madeleine. But they're so pretty flowers. Okay, this was included in one of our kits. I'm sorry for the glare. Tama taught a class for a recipe album, and it was really nice. And if you look on the website, you can see examples of it. But this stamp set was included with our kits, and it has Sunday, you know, all the days of the week, and weekend and weekday, which I thought was really nice. I didn't use mine. I'm sorry. I just thought, and I had other plans for it. But I mean, it's from Kelly Creates, and it's actually a script. It's not, you know, your regular block letters. It's a script, and it's got the little fancy doodads on there. Now remember, I went to this retreat the end of March, and it took a little while for the retreat for my stuff to get shipped, because there were, I think, close to over 60 of us there, and so it took a little while, which was fine because I didn't have to pay extra to carry it back on the airplane. And from what I understand, they are going to announce the places in June for the 2020 retreats. Let's see, what else? I got chipboard stickers from, oh, this is all chipboard stickers. See, this is the nice thing. I handed them the stuff, and they pack it up all nice and neat. Put like things with like things, which is neat. These are chipboard stickers. Or, yeah, no, these are chipboard stickers. This is Simple Stories Botanicals, and I got these because I like that. She also had Graphic 45's Kaleidoscope, and I have this, but I got more of it. These are the chipboard. Yep. She also had Graphic 45 Bloom collection. I got more of that. That was the stickers. These are the pockets. The stickers for Kaleidoscope. The chipboards for the Bloom. Then she also had Neverland from Echo Park. So I got that collection as well because I thought that's a great children's one. It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. But yeah, so I got chipboard phrases, chipboard accents. I think I got some other stuff too. And I'm going to put these back in here because I am cleaning and straightening up my craft room. And it's taking me a while. I have stable. Stash acquired beyond life expectancy times 10. So I have 10 times stable. But yeah, I'm going to package these back up. I'll just stick these on the floor and I'll put them back in the box. The other thing I got, and I actually think I have these, but I don't know where they're at. These are actually designed for Country Craft Creations exclusively. And these are stamps. They're photopolymer clear stamps. And they're the handmade by. They say, like, place a 3x4, 4x6, 3x5 photo, 5x7 photo, place photo here, made with love. It's got scrolls and things like that. Made with love by. It got 2 different ones. From the Craft Room Love, which is what I really like. Then it's got, this was handmade, don't throw it away. Art from the Heart, place 3x3, place 4x4, place 4x5. Designed by. Then it's got a barcode that says made for you. This one-of-a-kind book was created just for you, which is one I am going to use. This one-of-a-kind card was created just for you. Created by, date made especially for you. Place wallet-sized photo here. I think I ordered one, but it's lost somewhere. So I got another one. It's always good to have backups, right? As long as you don't have 10 of them. My dad was good for that. He'd go out, he'd buy a tool and forget he had it, or he'd place it somewhere, and he'd go out and buy the exact same tool. We're cleaning out a room where he kept a lot of that stuff in a shed, and we find duplicates, and I'm talking duplicates, like 10 or 15 of the same item, because he couldn't find them. I broke down and bought some of their artisan cardstock to try. This is the dark green. We used it on a project. This is the sky blue. This is another blue. And I have two of these two are for a project that I'm going to do. There's another green one. Don't know why I was involved with green. Alright. So everything is packaged up. So this is Simple Stories Botanicals. And it's a 12 by 12 collection piece. There's 82 pieces in there. And everybody was talking about this paper, and I'm going, I didn't get any. Well, they bought some more because we had Echo Park there. And they bought some Simple Stories with them. They bought the artisan cardstock with them. We got to meet Coco, and we got to play with Wilbur. So this is Botanicals, and oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Tamara, I might have to order a couple more packs of this. This is gorgeous. I can see why it sold out so fast. This is just simply gorgeous. I actually think I have a couple people that would love this. I love these little cut aparts. A lot of times I back them on cardstock, heavy cardstock, and I just put glue on the bottom and I use them as a tuck place. And the larger ones, look at that back. I love these. Oh, these are gorgeous. Okay. And then, of course, we have the stickers. You gotta have the stickers. So that's Botanical. And I bought the papers with that. And that's what, oh, that's not, oh. Anyways, I think that's what I bought. I don't know. I don't remember what I bought those flowers for. But I thought they would look good with one or the other of the projects I have in mind. I also got the basic kit. There's 6 pages in here. Again, I might have to get another couple more of these. But those papers go so well with that one. She had the swaddle in both the boys and the girls, and I got both collection kits. I do have a couple of these, but then I make baby albums, and these are so pretty. And I got more. Yes, I bought several of ingredient. This is one we used our project that we did with camera, and this is this what she used the green paper for? I think it was. And it was so cute, and it looked good on my recipe albums that I make. And I do have a video on how I make my recipe albums if you'd like to see it. And if you'd like to see me do another one, let me know. She also had Dreamy. Some of these I had not seen in person. And I'll open up one. And this is the collection kit by Authentique. And Dreamy is very soft, very vintage. I would consider it your 20s. And that. And I see you use both sides. Oh, we did the book box out of Dreamy. You get 2 sheets of each, which is nice. I'll do my usual flip. So the plaid with the, not an orange, it's an orange, reddish orange. And you got the lacy stripe with the blue on the back. And in the book box, we did a book and a box. So lots of butterflies. And this was the one Angela Beaver did from Creative Chaos, taught us. I think that's who did it. I'll have to look. I'm sorry if I say the wrong one. I love the feathers. And then we got some of the Spectrum papers to go with this collection, in the stripes and the plastic. No, Angela taught us the men's book. This was someone, oh, I can't remember who it was. Somebody will tell me. And the thing is, yes, I have 2 of these collection packs, but you know what? By the time I get done making both of the projects, then they'll look different. Because one will have certain flips and flaps and things, and the other one will have other flaps and flips and things, and I'll pair the paper up differently. I'll use different sentiments, you know. So just because I have multiples of it doesn't mean that they're going to look the same. And none of our projects look the same. This is the girl's swaddle. And then she had Mr. And I hadn't seen that one. Well, I had seen it, but I didn't get it. And this is a male one, and actually I am going to be using this one to create a men's album. I'm going to create a couple male-orientated albums because I think our guys are kind of left out. And when I find a certain set of papers, I'm going to challenge myself to make a men's album out of something some people consider a little feminine. How's that sound? Making a more masculine album out of something people consider more feminine. So again, we've got the Spectrum papers that go with it. And the neat thing about the album that we did with Angela on this was we made shirts on a couple pages. And it was a small album. I actually gave mine to my husband. That was the only one I finished out of all of them. The box is almost done. But as you can see, and I have some faux leather to put on the binding, which I think would look great with this. I think I actually have some in kind of a red tone. I'll have to look. Love the books. And it seems like with a lot of men's or masculine themed paper, a lot of it is plaid and flannel type thing, which is fine. I like this subtle paisley that I like. It's very subtle. It's almost a tone on tone. And then of course you got the diamonds and the checks and all the cards and all the cut aparts. And of course you can use these as well. Kind of like a bonus. I like to use strips on my when I do my mats and that. I'll use strips of the paper rather than full-blown designer paper mats. I'd rather use strips because to me the thing that is the main focus is the photo, and by using the strips I can make it so that the photo is more prominent than people worrying about covering up the paper. So, oops, I forgot. There's the stickers. I forgot to put these in here. I know. I don't want to lose anything. We had a lot of fun. We got to be Tamara's husband. We got to talk to her daughter, Kara. Kara was great. She worked hard at this thing. So did Tamara's husband and Sally's husband. Oh my gosh. Both those men should get awards for putting up with those two. Okay, this is Peter Pan's Lost in Neverland, and when I saw this online, I didn't really appreciate it, but when I saw it in person, sometimes that's what it takes, is being able to see it in person. And like I said, this could go either male or female. This is a very gender-neutral type paper in my way of thinking, because, yes, Peter Pan, the boy who never grows up, and Wendy and Tinkerbell. You know, you got those major girls in there as well as Peter. I mean, Peter and Captain Hook, and then you got them balanced out by Tinkerbell and Wendy. And of course, I like it because it has my name in it. So, this is just gorgeous. All it takes is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. You know that place between sleep and awaken? That place where you still remember dreaming? That's where I'll always love you. That's where I'll be waiting. J.M. Barrie. Did you know Wendy is actually a made-up name that J.M. Barrie made up for this Peter Pan? Some people think Wendy is actually a female derivative of Wendell. I actually had a science teacher who kept calling me Wendell. But up until J.M. Barrie wrote this story, there had never been a Wendy in the female names that I have found. I'll need to do some more. Bucket list. Get kidnapped by pirates. Never done. Learn to fly. Never done. Become a lost kid. Never done. Use pixie dust. Well, if you consider glitter pixie dust. Live happily ever after in Neverland. I wish. Tinkerbell. See, Tinkerbell has her own page. Oh, look at this. Mermaid Lagoon, Pirates Cove, Blue Mountain, Skull Rock, Indian Camp, Crocodile Creek, Hemmings Tree. And then, of course, you have the sticker sheet. I'm going to take you out. Well, I like you missing part of it. Okay, that's better. Sorry for the glare. My overhead light seems to... Well, it's kind of dark. My trees are being very, very shady. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 very large trees around my house, which I love, simply because it keeps my air conditioning bill down. So when it storms, I kind of go, I hope they don't fall. They've been here. They're big trees. They're very big trees. I need to look at getting them trimmed. But anyways. So that was Lost in Neverland. What do I have in here? Oh, this is more of the Bloom collection. It's just individual sheets. Another thing of stickers. I sometimes like to get extra sheets simply because I want to use both sides. And this is something that was in our bag, our swag bag, if you will. And I've never had one. And I didn't want to open it. So I'll open it now. Could have used it there. I could have used 5 of these at the retreat. I might have to go get some more. But they're cropper hoppers. And you can put what project it's for. And actually I am going to use this because this way I can set a project in here. I do all my cutouts in that. So that is going to the side so it stays out. Okay, that's the end of box 1. Box 1. And poor Kara. She had us lined up and she was trying to get us checked out as fast as possible, and the internet wasn't cooperating. And she did an excellent job. All right. Look at how she packs this stuff up. I had done an order before I came there, involving tape and some other stuff. So yeah, there's like 4 or 5 orders by the time I got done. I'm actually going to take these out of the packs. Actually, I'm going to start at the bottom because that's where all the big ones are. Alright, so I had ordered the large tape sheets, and a way I'm glad I did for this retreat, because they work out great, and I got some more to bring home with me, so they are going up on the shelf so I can use them. Alright, so what I got? I bought Prima lavender. That's what I bought those flowers for, those pink ones for. And is this the one I was going to do with the light blue and dark blue? No, it was the other one. Okay, so I got Prima lavender. So can you imagine how much it would have cost me to take this home on an airplane? I dread, I think. I got the patterns and solids for Bloom. This is Poetic Rose. Well, this would look good on the blues too. I think that's the one I was going to do the blues on. Poetic Rose. Or what? I know it's in here because I had it just alright, more. I don't know about anybody else, but I save these bags. And yeah, sometimes they split, but put a little scotch tape around the end, or a little washi tape. Good to go. This is Kaleidoscope. I got the 12 by 12s of green. So in addition to getting the collection packs, I got a lot of 12 by 12s as well. Because to me, I don't use up all the stickers with just a collection pack. So this way, by having the 12 by 12s, I can use up all the stickers. So I got Dreamy, I got Girl Swaddle, I know I got Boy Swaddle, I got Ingredient. I got some of the Spectrum papers. Trying to think of what color I did these colors. I don't remember why I did these colors. There's the Boy Swaddle. There's the 12 by 12 of Mister. I got some of the Spectrum papers. I got these colors to go for certain projects, and I'll know when I see the paper. I need to start writing them down. Alright, in this one, Kara packed these up so nicely. And I just kind of take it apart. Alright. So here's the lavender A4. That's the one I was going to do. Okay. This is Simple Stories, Bits and Pieces for Botanical. This is Graphic 45 Bloom, I believe. Journaling cards and ephemeras. These are for, this is for Prima Georgia Blues, and this is the one I'm going to do that light and dark artisan cardstock with. See, I knew when I found, I should have left it, oh well, I'll get it later. Here are the brads for Lost in Neverland. Here's the journaling and ephemera cards for Kaleidoscope. Here's the ephemera for Lost in Neverland. This is Simple Stories Botanicals. These are stickers. These are 4x6 stickers. There's 8 sheets of stickers. You get a heck of a lot of stickers. 219 stickers. I don't think I'll use that many on that. This is Moonchild. I had not seen this paper in person, and when I saw page through, I'm going, oh my gosh, I need that paper. Yeah, I need it like I need a hole in my head. This is the A4 for Poetic Rose. Here's Georgia Blue, which is gonna be done on that dark blue and that light blue together. The dark blue for the pages and that for the pages and the covering, and then the light blue for the mats. I think that's how I had it planned. Because I'm going to be working on something else, I'm just going to put everything in back in the second box of 3. To be honest, I think Kara could teach my husband a few things about packing. Don't get me wrong, my husband is a good packer. However, he sometimes doesn't listen about packing. All right, last box. Everybody's going, oh my God. All right, so I picked up some more score tape. Can't have too much of this. I might. They tell you I was cleaning and I found like 14 rolls of 1/4-inch score tape. Like, ooh, I don't need any more 1/4-inch. But I picked up like 1/2-inch, 3/8 inch. I didn't pick up any more 1/4-inch because, like I said, I found a whole bunch of it along with 1/8 inch. So put that there for now. I think some of this is stuff I had pre-ordered. I picked up a thing of the tags, the memory hardware tags, the big ones. I mean, I could make my own. I have a Cricut in that, but I wanted to measure these. These are Prima, Frank Garcia. I want to measure these and see if I can duplicate them, so that if I can't get a hold of them right away, I can, in a clinch, make my own. Yeah, I got project bags. This layered frames for the botanicals, which I think are gorgeous. And what I have thought of doing with these is using foam tape so that people can slide things under, so they can slide. And then I got these Echo Park pocket pages, because I'm incorporating these into different things, my recipe albums, into some of my other albums, my photo albums. You know, you add 1 or 2. That's all you add, is 1 or 2. You put it on a page and make it like a flip. And it adds an interesting element to it. Okay, here's another pack of those tags. The other thing she had were these boxes, and this is actually the box that we did. I think it was Ginger. We did these, we did a box, and then we made an album to go in the box. But there's also these little books. They're ATC tag and pocket albums, and I thought I'd try them out just to see what they're like and that. So I got 2 of each of those. Now, you know, this is never going to go in as nice as Kara packed. So, anyways. Okay, last package. Now, understand, other than just opening to check, I have not taken these out of the package. They've sat in my living room. So I got the 6x6 of A Lost in Neverland. And the reason why I like to also get the 6x6 is because when you got smaller cuts and you need that smaller design. And that's the nice thing about these 6x6 or even 8x8s. You get smaller designs and you can do a little more with them. I got the Botanicals 6x8. This is even a great size, 6x8. Then I got the 8x8s for Mr. Kaleidoscope, Bloom, and Moonchild. So, if you are interested in doing a retreat with Country Craft Creations, all you have to do is go on their website and it will tell you when the retreats are. It will tell you where they are. It will tell you how much they are. You can do it in payments, so you don't have to pay everything up front, which is nice. Now, unless you do the hometown retreat, you won't be able to buy like I did. Because, you know, they're traveling to these retreats when they're in other towns as well. And unless they want to pay horrendous shipping fees, there's no way they can ship their store totally to the retreat. But Tamara did say that she was very strongly considering making the one in Hometown in Farmington a yearly thing, which I think is great. Where we were was great because we're in the middle of a, I don't know what you call it. It's like a giant, it's a city center, and excuse me, I'm looking for a napkin. Oh, it was a city center, and you could just walk to go get something to eat. We were left on our own to get something to eat. We were given an hour and a half for meals, which I think was more than enough. Got some chocolate or something on my thing. I'm going to have to clean it up. And they had plenty of restaurants there to eat at. I ate a different one every day. There's shopping that you can do. There's actually a candy store there that sells some really unique products. You know, so it was a great place, and the community had actually created this place for this. The hotel's kind of in the center, and because I'm military, I drove to Hill Air Force Base and got some snacks because there's a fridge in your room. They do have a microwave available. There was breakfast every morning, and it changed up a little bit. You know, you had your breads, and your cereals. There was eggs and potatoes and bacon, sausage. I think there was one other thing. But, you know, nice breakfast. The rooms were very comfortable and that. And it was a great time, and it was just so much fun because, like I said, one evening we had Wilbur and Coco come in to visit. Tamara also had a guy who does laser cut projects, laser cut wood products come in, and we got to do a little photo stand of a sunflower, which was really neat to do. I think that's a great little project. We got to go to Tamara's house. She was nice enough to take us to her house, or let us come to her house and visit her warehouse, which is basically a she shed in the backyard. In the backyard. And you know, we got to see her other dogs, and you know, and she fed us. I mean, there were sandwiches there, there were, you know, drinks. We did a little quick project there, a little quick folio, which was great. You know, we could go we could go shop. Everybody was extremely helpful, making sure people got there who wanted to go, who were going to be there until Monday. So it was a great time. So if you want to check them out, starting in June, she said, they'd be putting up the 2020 retreats. Now, they do have one in Texas. I know there's one out in Washington State, one in California. There's a cruise next year as well. I think it's next year or this fall. And there's also one at the Von Trapp Family Singers Lodge. I think the cruise and the lodge are coming up in 2020. But there'll be other ones. And you get a lot of bang for your buck. Let's put it that way, because you get 4 classes, basically. 3 or 4 classes, 3 or 4 projects that you get to take home. You get all the supplies you need. You can bring extra supplies. They ask that you bring a cutter, any other tools you want to bring, a ruler and that. We even had a gallon of art glitter glue to fill up our glue bottles. I filled mine up 3 times while I was there. But it's just a lot of fun. And like I said earlier, Tamara, my husband, has not forbidden me from coming to play with you again. In fact, my mother-in-law heard about it, and she's considering coming. And I know you talked about Iowa as being one, and that's halfway in between for us. So she would meet me there, if she could, if she was still interested. So, but yeah, that is my retreat haul, which is not normal. Because normally when you go to these retreats, unless they're in their hometown like this one was, you don't get to go to the warehouses and that. And we had people coming in from the different warehouses. A couple of the warehouses came to visit us. Coco came in from, I don't remember which one she was with. Coco the pug. Whoever knows, let me know, okay? So, that's my warehouse video haul. Thanks for watching. Bye.